All right, welcome back. Now, as we've been saying here on Morning Live this morning, that today marks the start of Youth Month in South Africa. And of course, this coincides with this day being Forbes Africa's release of its 30 under 30 list. It's been raved about, of course, for many weeks now. Those featured on the list are young entrepreneurs from different parts of the African continent. But to speak to us more about this list, I'm joined by Ancillar Mangena, a journalist and editor of Forbes Africa 30 under 30, to tell us more about the future billionaires, in fact. Good morning to you, and thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much indeed. Now, these are important young people, like I said, the billionaires of tomorrow.
Yeah, we like to call them the billionaires of tomorrow because those are the young people that we identify as the Aliko Dangotes of the future. So we try to inspire them through the list, and more than that, also commemorate and celebrate the work that they're already doing to break into the business industry.
Very inspirational, I must say. I was actually looking at the list. We have like 7 South African entrepreneurs on the list this time.
Yeah, it's 8 South Africans, and we've got Elijah Lubala, who was born in the Congo, but now has South African citizenship. So if you count him as well, we've got 9 South Africans.
So we're doing quite well. We're doing extremely well. But then, Ancillar, you spent months looking for the best that this continent has to offer. How was the journey? What were you looking into specifically?
It's 9 months to be exact.
9 months.
Yeah, so it's a lot of work, but we enjoy doing it. That's what Forbes Africa is all about. So first and foremost, the person has to be under the age of 30. That's why it's called the Forbes Africa 30 under 30 list. And we want businesses that have been in existence for 2 years or longer, because it's easy for anyone to register a business, but we want people who put in the work and the effort that's needed to actually grow. And more than that, we talk to the people that they've worked with, their clients, their business associates, to just try and get a feel of who they are and what they're about, because we say those are the billionaires of tomorrow. So there's certain characteristics that a billionaire has. So we look into that as well.
All right. It must have been quite a journey. I mean, 9 months. Talk to us about the challenges that you encountered while compiling this list.
There's a lot of West Africans in that are doing a lot in business. So to find entrepreneurs in Southern Africa is a little bit challenging. So we have to really put in a lot of effort to try and see what they're doing. I always joke with my friends and say I wish I was Nigerian, because I love how enterprising they are. So that's one of the challenges. So I hope that this is a call to all Southern Africans to just get out there and do more and do more.
But the potential is there.
The potential is there, definitely. We've got a lot of people that are doing a lot of things. For example, we've got Jo Kate from Tanzania, who's in this year's list, who is doing absolutely well. She even got a loan, or rather an investment, for Africa's youngest billionaire, Mohamed Duji. So we have a lot of young people doing well.
Now, as I've said on my introduction, that this is Youth Month, of course, here in South Africa, we commemorate the youth of 1976. You got to travel around many African countries and your experiences and so on. Do you believe that there's a common thread between the struggles that the class of 1976 had to go through as compared to the struggles that we're facing now as the young people here in the African continent, particularly here in South Africa?
Definitely. I always say that the youth of 1976 fought for our freedom. And those entrepreneurs that we feature in this magazine of that 30 under 30 are fighting for our financial freedom. So the problems might be different, because we've got the political freedom to actually register a business and go wherever we want. But there's a lot of problems that the entrepreneurs face on the ground. For example, in terms of funding, one of the touching stories was out of Nigeria, from a young lady who wanted to start slimming products, and she went to investors, and the investors actually stole her idea because she didn't have money to actually start the business herself. So the biggest problem is funding, because a lot of people know what they want to do and they have the idea. But as Vusi Tembekwayo always says, it's not about the money. Start where you are. So those under 30s didn't wait for government to give them money. They didn't wait for anyone to give them anything. They just started where they were, started small. If you want a farm, a chicken farm, start selling eggs, buy 6 eggs, sell them for a profit, and grow and grow and grow, which is exactly what those under 30s did.
And I believe business opportunities as well, quite a challenge that they go through.
Definitely, but you know, Africa has a lot of opportunities, especially in the tech industry. We see a lot of East Africans venturing into the tech space. So there's a lot of things we could be doing to develop the continent.
It's just a matter of thinking out of the box.
Thinking out of the box, being innovative and thinking about what to do. For example, in this year's list, we've got Yunoluwa Aboyeji, who's from Nigeria.
Yes.
He's 26 years old. He founded Andela, and he got Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, to invest $24 million into his company. And the company just teaches young people how to code and then puts them in contact with employers. So those are the kind of ideas young people should be thinking about.
Yeah. Let's leave it at that. Thank you so much, of course, and congratulations to everyone who made it up to this list. Thank you so much, Ancillar.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much indeed. There you have it. That was Ancillar Mangena, editor of Forbes Africa 30 Under 30, speaking to us about this year 30 Under 30 list, which will be in stores today. Yeah, so it's available from today, just in time for our Youth Month. Well, that's it.